It's me, Vicstar123 with Team No Scope only use me NOSC, no scoping on Modern Warfare 3. You guys seem to really enjoy the versions of this gameplay on the other Call of Duties, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4, so I thought why not bring it back on the Modern Warfare 3. So as you can see, we're using the RSASS, RSASS, whatever you want to call it, the sniper rifle that it's semi-automatic. With extended mags, it has an insane amount of bullets in the clip, and you can shoot them quite fast, which made it a really fun weapon to no-scope with. Now, to start off with, I'm going to say Hard Hat wasn't the easiest map to do this on, because there are quite a lot of wide out spaces like this. You can see there's a long stretch between me and that guy, and I couldn't just sneak up on him. I had to choose to, I thought about going around, but I thought that would take absolutely ages, because this map isn't that traversable, so I thought I'd just empty loaded bullets in his direction and hope for the best. So I had a fairly decent start. It was quite a tough gameplay, and the finish is close. I'll leave it at that. We'll get to that later on. So a really fun gameplay to go for. Really enjoyed this one. Was quite a challenge. It did take quite a few games to get this one, but we're enjoying it, so it's all good. Now, anyway, I'm going to get on to the main topic of this commentary, which is a bit of a strange one, but I know very little about this. I have very little experience. I mean, I'm 16, so that seems to be my favourite excuse at the moment, but like I say, it's a bit of a kind of open-ended one that I claim to have no real facts about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway, and that is kind of the state of the world at the moment, where it's heading, where, you know, things like dwindling resources, overpopulation, that kind of stuff. How's it all gonna pan out? And I don't think anyone can claim to know what's gonna happen, but we can, theorize and have a guess at what we think might happen. And it is a hard one, because you wonder, let's start off with natural gases. Our power, main source of power is at the moment natural gas, coal and oil, and these are finite resources. These are things that are going to run out. No one quite knows when, and you could say that it's going to be an absolute disaster when these run out. Modern civilization as we know it is going to break down, and it's going to be absolutely terrible, and we're not going to be able to get anything done. We'll go backwards, we'll regress. But then the argument for that not happening is that it's not going to be something sudden. The resources aren't going to just suddenly, everything's going to be going on and then it just goes and it just runs out. It's going to be that because of the way supply and demand works, that as there becomes less oil, the price of oil goes up, and then it's more economically viable to go with different alternative solutions. I mean, countries and governments are already investing in renewable sources of energy. They're nowhere near as cheap or efficient as the finite resources, but I guess you've got to hope that as the price of the finite resources starts heading upwards, because it will do. It is going to start really climbing up. People, aren't going to be able to afford running cars. It's already hard as it is, and it's not going to get any better. But you've got to hope that that's really going to create a real push to get, more reliable, sustainable methods of generating energy. And it could go either way, It's going to be a lot of power going to be generated by nuclear, but that's by no means clean. It has loads of downsides, radioactive waste, that kind of stuff, the risk of meltdowns like Japan. So it's a difficult situation, and you wonder, will they ever be able to reach those levels of efficiency with sustainable methods of energy generation? I mean, solar panels are unreliable because of clouds, then wind is unreliable because it's not always there. What else have you got? Tidal is fairly decent because I don't think the moon's going to be flying away anytime soon. and solar panels in space are good to go. So you've just got to hope that when it comes to that point where we're out of the finite resources, that we've actually invested enough in the renewable sources that we can carry on at the rate we're going. And who knows how that's going to all pan out, but that's just kind of one of the many issues that we're going to be facing in our lifetime. How crazy is that? Because the other thing is the amount of people, overpopulation, and again, it's a resources thing. The more people you have, the less resources they have between them, and you get poverty, famine. Is that right? It's just, should humans be investing in all this technology, all of this kind of stuff, when, it's not on a level playing field? It's just a really crazy world that we live in, and it's changing faster than anyone can predict it, anyone can control it, which is, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. We've pretty much, with all of our medicine and diets and healthcare, we've pretty much completely ruled out the process of natural selection, so we're not evolving anymore, as far as I'm aware. So, is this going to all screw us over in the long term? Even bigger than that, in thousands and millions of years, are we going to escape the Earth before the sun explodes? Yeah, probably will, but will we get out of the solar system? Now, I'm going to stop that right there because the gameplay is coming to an end. Will we get out of the solar system? Now, actually, I'm going to continue this because I'm really into this on my next Team Random Weapon gameplay. But look how close this ending was here. You can hear our reaction as we end the game. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, here we go.
Yeah, yes!
Oh. Wow, I've not fired this fast, I don't think, before.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
And that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this commentary and stay tuned for part 2. Awesome stuff.